He's not. I was thinking of a different Wrayne, like a normal spelled Wrayne.
I feel like it's
Alright.
like an extra like thing to see a Bodvar use a default skin. Like I think that's like a. By thing I mean like an extra amount of terror, you know, when you're fighting against a Bodvar this far in the tournament. Anyways, D like ground pound coming out from Brynn has already put Cosmo into the orange actually, putting on a decent amount of damage and a nice nair. Wow, that chase starts there. He's put Cosmo in a kill percent. That recovery hits what the GCN sig. This is brutal.
Wrayne just coming out of the gate swinging, zero.
Oh my
mercy
gosh.
at all. Goes for a momentum dodge into reverse recovery. Cosmo can't predict that. Nobody can. What a crazy combination from Wrayne. And that's a full stock lead. Cosmo's struggling to get some footing in this matchup.
Silence are coming out in air as well. Wrayne tosses that weapon forward, tries to go for a down air. Neutral light's coming out. D-Light Sarah. Cosmo gets hit by the weapon toss. Put it in the orange. Wrayne just following him everywhere that he goes with the unarmed spears. Axe doesn't care. He's just kind of like, alright, I'm going to keep Cosmo on his toes constantly, not even giving him a moment to take a breather. Near recovery. Gosh. Sarah's coming out from Wrayne. Wrayne's looking to take 2 stocks here in just over 1 minute.
Wrayne is just going so hard right now. Cosmo finally returning some of the damage. And I feel like Wrayne might have to back off a little, but no, he just does a little wait Sair. Cosmo's in kill percent. A Sair from either of his weapons would kill.
Sarah recovery, like neutral air towards the top of the stage would even do it, and Wrayne finds that
That'll
Sarah.
do it.
Gosh, minute 30.
That's a massive lead.
He's barely damaged. Wrayne is just tearing Cosmo
he's in
apart.
Orange, or he's at early orange right now.
Wait, that looks really yellow.
He's like
to me.
halfway dead.
Alright, Wrayne putting out that down line, tosses that weapon down, goes for the axe down air. Looking for a little bit more damage here. Downer comes out. Cosmo playing around with the hammer. Sidelight comes out. Another stomp. He's trying to get some kind of follow-up. I don't know why he's not going for side six. He's just stomping the ground.
I think he tried to go for a double stomp combo, but whiffed it. And Wrayne is just continuing to play the game he has been. It was doing pretty good, but it's really starting to slow down. Cosmo is sort of figuring out the approaches that Wrayne's trying to go for. Gets a dare. And the Sair might finish it.
No, he's got his recovery still. He can dodge as well. Sarah comes down, hits the side of the stage. Cosmo looking for a neutral light. Puts out that down air. It's still not going to kill. Wrayne holding onto his first stock still. Gets that weapon. It's the spear. Side air comes up, but that Sarah will do it from Cosmo. Cosmo in deep orange, but Wrayne's got 2 stocks.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Cosmo at all. Wrayne just completely destroying him with the non-stop pressure. I feel like this is really what Cosmo's weakness is. He did good versus Dobrien, who's a spacing-oriented player. He struggled versus Zaichu, who had the hyper-aggressiveness and just barely managed to beat him. And Wrayne is coming out with even more aggression than Zaichu could hope to put out. And Cosmo's falling flat on his face.
Recovery comes out, following Sarah as well. Gets that ground pound, hits him in the side of Mammoth, and he goes for that down stick to finish it off. Cosmo just barely interrupts it with a neutral light, but at this point, it's just a matter of time. That Sarah will do it. Wrayne takes the first game in a 2-stock fashion. That was really one-sided. Like it felt like Cosmo was just being hunted down at all points in the game. There's like only like a split, like there's like 30 seconds where Cosmo was like, all right, stabilizing. Wrayne gets the new stock, back to being one-sided.
That was just so ridiculous. I feel like Cosmo was really starting to catch on to the game. He sort of played even for the last stock there. And we'll see if that transfers over into this game too or not. If the entire game goes like it went that last stock, Cosmo could probably play Wrayne evenly. I feel like he just got caught off guard. And now that he knows the kind of style Wrayne's trying to play, it might be a little bit harder for Wrayne to go off like he just did.
Absolutely, but that win is still a really big deal when it comes to a best of 3. And now Wrayne's got the opportunity to switch up Legends again, but he's not going to. He felt good with that Brynn. He's going to be fighting him again. I think we're going to Shipwreck this time.
Shipwreck is going to be very good for the axe. It gives you a lot of chances to hit dare and ground pound.
Oh, especially with those small ledges, yeah.
Yeah. Wrayne with the spear is going in for the hyper aggressive play just like before, but we can see Cosmo is managing to return all the damage with these dares.
Ooh, Sidelight knew he wasn't going to be able to get any follow-up to that, so he chase dodged below Cosmo and hitting that Sair. Cosmo finding a Sidelight, recovers upwards, just letting Wrayne back on the stage and putting Cosmo in a position to get some kind of dare follow-up. There's the down air. Both players in the orange now. Wrayne, you're right, he's not getting that explosive start that he got at the very beginning, but he's still trading pretty evenly. 2 nairs, however, will put him in the right 3 nairs. What?
3 nairs?
Wrayne just fell into him 3
Okay.
times. And he tried a weapon toss to interrupt the 3rd one, but it didn't work out. Cosmo still got the hitbox off, and that 4th there actually kills. Cosmo nared Wrayne to death from like mid-orange.
All right. Wrayne without a weapon. Let's see if Cosmo can keep starving him. No. He gets the weapon, but does get a decent amount of damage with the dare recovery.
Wrayne's looking for something, but a delay recovery comes out from Cosmo. Double recovery! Wow, that was a great option
Yes.
from Cosmo.
I
He
love
did
that.
he did use a jump, so he was able to use the recovery instead in exchange for one of his jumps. And being able to get that extra damage off, knowing that Wrayne wasn't going to dodge, is huge. And Wrayne, already in the orange, is fighting against Cosmo's sword and struggling. As he goes for that recovery, he gets hit by that sidelight. Cosmo holding on the hammer. Whew, great patience there from him as he gets hit by that neutral air, though. And the weapon toss comes out. Cosmo just inches forward, gets a scoop off of that side sig, and now he's looking like he's going to take the 2-stock lead.
Wrayne is looking to finish it before it gets to that point, but Cosmo is ready for this edge guard. Wrayne turns
Whoa!
around.
That downer actually hits, and that's what you were talking about. Shipwreck, you can't like hang on to the bottom of the ledge. The ledge is just too small. And that downer, having such a huge hitbox, was able to clip him there. And that stop sider will give him the stock lead, but still, Wrayne not finding anything that he found in game 1.
He's got his axe though, and Cosmo's weaponless. We'll see if Wrayne can deal some punishment out. Cosmo whiffing the stomp combo.
Ooh, sidelights.
Wrayne going insane with the axe, getting a lot of damage here.
That's what he needs to
Cosmo
do.
hitting the dares.
Those nairs and dares hitting. The second dare connects. Cosmo finding his own dare and a nair, but Wrayne now no longer getting juggled by those nairs, but that recovery is going to put a lot of damage on the Wrayne. He picks up the spear. Double stare. Excellent chase dodge there. It's going to force Cosmo to use his dodge, and he misses the ground pound. That was the stock. Wrayne
barely.
going for that recovery kill here. Tries to find a stare, but it's so hard to hit a stare on a player like Cosmo with that recovery. Spiking him into the stage. Wrayne waits him out. The dodge is down. Cosmo tries to go for a down air. Wrayne needs to end the stock if he wants to have a chance of taking this 2-0, and looking for those side airs. It's just not working. He's fishing too hard. Recoveries aren't hitting anymore, and this might be the stock for Wrayne. He's hit out of his recovery. Wow, that was a cool dare.
He is in the deep red, though. Cosmo is looking to take this handily.
Oh, no. He
That
just
mine.
jumps into the mine. Spike ball tossed out as well. Cosmo having no difficulty finding these gadget weapon throws, or gadget tosses onto Wrayne, and Cosmo looking for that stomp finish. Gets the stomp stare.
Might be it. No, Wrayne's still just barely alive, but Cosmo goes for a weapon throw that doesn't connect.
Ooh, a
Wrayne's
side
still in
sig.
this.
No,
right.
until the scoop. He got a nice Sair sidelight recovery, but it didn't do it. And
This
what were
is
you
exactly
saying?
what we saw with the Zaichu game, was the aggression catches Cosmo completely off guard in game 1. He adapts, and then he wins. It's the same pattern we saw with Zaichu, and now we're seeing it
And
again with
Zaichu
Wrayne.
barely pulled out that game 3.
Yeah.
So seeing this happen, I'm wondering if Wrayne's going to go for a legend switch now. Is that Brynn? Like, what he got on Brynn's spear in game 1 didn't even happen in game 2. Maybe a different axe legend, but we're going to find out what exactly happens here in the Great Hall. And there's the switch. Wow, Hattori coming out.
For more aggression, perhaps. He thinks it worked in game 1. If he increases the speed, increases the dexterity, and uses a sword, maybe he can overwhelm Cosmo yet again.
And that Sair neutral light comes out, die kick as well. Cosmo playing around with the sword here. Puts out that side air. Gets hit by Wrayne's side air, but yeah, the aggression's going to be a little bit hard here because it's the Great Hall, right? If Cosmo gets control of center stage, I feel like it's going to be really difficult for Wrayne to be able to get back in. And here we see it. Cosmo just waiting patiently. Puts out that recovery. Down airs as well. Both players playing around with the sword. No one really fighting anything huge yet. Wrayne getting a down air, but that's about it.
Yeah, Wrayne's seems to be playing a little bit more space-oriented. He's not going like super aggro like I expected.
Ooh, D-Light
So
recovery
far,
comes
it's been
out.
pretty even.
Yeah, both players now just in the orange. Wrayne gets hit by that recovery again. Those recoveries are brutal, especially when you're above. And he goes for the recovery and neutral sig. Doesn't connect, but he doesn't get punished either. Now pick up the sword. Oh, those nairs on the top of the Great Hall are so devastating. And a D-Light Sair sends Wrayne off stage. That lower defense is definitely hurting him. And that ground pound from Cosmo. Good zoning tool. Toss that mine out. Tries to go for a Sair. That nair nearly connecting. And Cosmo going for that stop finish. He loves it. I see it all the time. Cosmo, he's like, all right, I've got my opponent in kill percent. I know that for sure. And instead of throwing out risky moves, let's get that down light to set up for a down air, a side air, whatever it is, so that I can get that kill confirmed. It's how he won game 2, and it's how he's winning game 3.
Well, downlight can also be risky though, and it's definitely a punishable move. Wrayne finds the kill with a ground pound off stage. Okay. Wrayne with center stage control. Loses it with the recovery though. Both players kind of fighting for center stage control right now. Wrayne actually loses his weapon.
But he's still kind of winning out in the trades, picks up a sword. I don't like seeing Wrayne on the top of the stage here because I think that Cosmo always gets the favorable trades with either recoveries or nairs. And I like seeing Wrayne just stay in the center and waiting for Cosmo to try to go for some sort of option here. Like, Cosmo's not the most aggressive player, but he does try to get in with falling stairs occasionally. And that's when Wrayne should probably get his opening, right? Cosmo here on the center once again. Wrayne tries to find that spear in. And you can tell Wrayne picked Hattori for increased aggression, but I think he's kind of being forced to play Cosmo's game.
And that's exactly what Cosmo wants. He wants this game to be slowed down to his pace. And it's working out for him. He has a small advantage. That side air and recovery and nair. Almost killing Wrayne.
Weapon toss stops Cosmo from getting that kill, but I mean, it doesn't give Wrayne that much more damage. Weapons are still being denied. Cosmo's got Wrayne in kill percent. He calls in the sword, but it's not working. And Cosmo, guarding this weapon, wants Wrayne to try something. Downlights are being tossed out. Cosmo knows he's got his opponent in kill percent. I wouldn't be surprised.
And Hattori is going to be... next, and that'll be it. That gigantic hammer hitbox really working in Cosmo's favor. In the edgeguard situation, Wrayne is going to be calling in a weapon, gets a spear, and he's going to be looking for a kill. That side take a little wild, but... side air, edge guard, gonna go for a ground pound, but it doesn't connect. And Cosmo is continuing to build up a small amount of damage. Just anything before he loses his stock, but a really big Sair from Wrayne as he goes way off stage for it. And that'll give him the equalization he was looking for.
And now Cosmo picking up that hammer, goes in for that stomp, gets that downer, goes for the nair follow-up. Wrayne landing with that weapon toss, gets a nice neutral light, but Saired out of his own Sair. Wrayne in the orange, uses that dodge on the side of the stage here, trying to be able to get back on. But, like, if he messes up one approach, that's going to be being sent from orange into red.
Yeah, Wrayne with the spear, looking for stuff. Well, Cosmo's above him, but doesn't quite work out. He's trying to get some more damage. He gets the downlight, gets the down throw into weapon throw. Holy crap! Lots of damage coming out from Wrayne. Cosmo about ready to die at this point. Wrayne's looking for a kill move. Cosmo holding onto the stage. Wrayne trying to find an approach option. He's gonna try to find a falling Sair. Doesn't quite work out. Still looking for it. But Cosmo going for those downlight combos. They won't quite kill just yet. Oh, but that might very close to the side of the stage.
Oh, the weapon toss!
The weapon throw completely turns the game around. Cosmo, despite the damage deficit, ends up taking the game.